Cities are living organisms, constantly evolving as people move between neighborhoods, seeking better opportunities, improved living conditions, or simply a change in lifestyle. This process, known as housing mobility, is at the heart of urban development. But what drives housing mobility? The answer lies in a combination of individual choices and broader economic and social factors. Housing mobility occurs when households adjust their living arrangements to match their changing needs. Life cycle changes, economic shifts, or housing supply and urban policies. These shifts create a cycle of vacancies and new residents, constantly reshaping the housing market. According to urban studies, mobility is the engine of the housing market. It fuels demand, influences property values, and reshapes the social composition of neighborhoods. Whether people are moving for better opportunities, financial reasons, or lifestyle changes, their decisions influence urban transformation. Studies have shown that renters are more mobile than homeowners. When housing is affordable and job opportunities are nearby, people tend to stay. When prices rise or communities change, movement increases. A city of high mobility. Let's take a look at Milan. Like many global cities, is a place of high mobility. People move for jobs, education, affordability, or lifestyle. Most neighborhoods see frequent change, with residents coming and going. But not all areas experience the same level of change. Some districts see constant movement, with residents frequently relocating, while others remain stable. Taliedo tells a different story. Unlike many areas of Milan that have undergone rapid transformation, Taliedo has seen remarkable stability over the years. The question is, why? What makes Taliedo different? Is stability a sign of strong community, a lack of housing demand, or a barrier to mobility? Let's discover. To find it out, we should travel back in time. At the beginning of the 20th century, Taliedo was not a marshy, unhealthy area, but one of Lombardy's most fertile agricultural regions. The Morsenchio, Morsenchione, and Merezzate farmsteads were among the most productive in Europe, thanks to advanced farming techniques. In 1910, everything changed. Taliedo became home to Caproni Aircraft Industries, Italy's first major aviation manufacturer. With its own airfield, Taliedo became a key industrial center, drawing thousands of workers and engineers. To support this industrial boom, the municipality of Milan extended tram lines to Taliedo, creating a direct link with the city center. But with the expansion of Linate Airport, Taliedo lost its significance as an aviation hub. By the 1950s, a new transformation was underway. After World War II, Milan faced a severe housing shortage. In response, the Italian government launched housing programs like Ina Casa and IACP, converting former industrial areas, including Taliedo, into residential neighborhoods. Unlike the neighboring Forlanini district, designed as an open garden city, Taliedo was built with enclosed residential blocks and gated access, prioritizing security. Many of these homes were originally public housing, providing affordable rent to thousands of families. But a major shift occurred in the 1990s. In 1993, Law 560/93 allowed tenants to purchase their public housing units at discounted prices. This law significantly impacted Taliedo, turning many residents into homeowners and stabilizing the neighborhood. Today, about 10% of Milan's housing stock is designated as public housing, more than double the national average of 4%. There are approximately 28,100 units owned by the municipality of Milan and 34,700 managed by ALER, the regional housing agency. SAP, or Public Housing Services, provides low-cost housing to families in need. For those who don't qualify for SAP but still struggle with rent, Milan offers SAS, Social Housing Services. To address rising demand, the city has launched a recovery plan to renovate vacant public housing. Between 2016 and 2021, 3,000 units were restored and reallocated, improving both energy efficiency and living conditions. One of the key reasons Taliedo remains stable is its low housing turnover. In Milan's public housing system, over 49% of tenants have lived in the same home for more than 20 years. This stability is due to several factors. The 1990s privatization, which allowed long-term tenants to become homeowners. A balance between private and public housing, preventing excessive gentrification. A strong sense of community, with residents staying in the same place for decades. Public housing in Milan is extremely difficult to leave. Many families stay in SAP housing indefinitely because financial hardship prevents them from moving to the private market. This creates long waiting lists and low mobility, reinforcing neighborhood stability.
Taliedo da quanti anni?
Da 19 anni.
19 anni. Ok, come ti trovi a Taliedo? Come pensi sia il quartiere? Come pensi sia vivere qua? Residenti?
Qua abbastanza meno tranquillo comunque, nel senso non ci sono state molte situazioni brutte in generale anche la sera e vabbè, può essere anche un bel posto, però il fatto che qua stanno un po' aumentando i prezzi per le case, perciò io direi di, non so, se venire qua perché con l'aumento dei prezzi è un po' sbatti, nel senso anche se qua è vicino l'Esselunga, un tabacchi e altre robe.
The 1993 housing law further strengthened Taliedo's stability by turning renters into homeowners. Residents who bought their homes remained in the area for life, ensuring a consistent population over decades. Additionally, much of Taliedo's former industrial areas has been converted into office spaces, reducing available land for new residential development. With no major housing expansion, the existing population remains largely unchanged. With fewer people moving in or out, Taliedo has developed a strong sense of identity and long-term relationships between neighbors. In a city where gentrification and urban renewal are constantly reshaping communities, Taliedo stands as an exception, a neighborhood where stability prevails.